Hey guys, today is my Halo Infinite multiplayer review video. In this video we're going to be covering the weapons, the sandbox, progression and battle pass, and overall, how fun is the game. We're going to talk about the vehicles, overall game mechanics, and every little detail I can think about of Halo Infinite so far. It's my plan with this video that I'm going to give you what I've observed. Some things I'll give my opinion on, but mainly I want you guys to make up your own mind, and then let me know in the comments what you think about the game. Halo Infinite has been doing very well, both within the Halo community and the wider gaming community. We had an online HCS qualifying event yesterday. I had like 70,000 people watching, and it makes me happy seeing so many people enjoy Halo. So let's start off with the generic multiplayer feedback. I've been seeing a lot of comments online that people want more game modes to play, not just 4v4, BTB, or ranked. And I have no doubt in my mind that new modes will be added over time. As of making this video, the Tenrai, the first Fracture event for Halo Infinite, will be coming out in about 5 or 6 hours, so that will hopefully bring new game modes for us to play. The game modes themselves, I've also seen a lot of people talking online that they don't want to play objective-based game modes, but honestly, Slayer to 100 kills, 12v12, goes a little fast. I probably would up it to about 150. Also, the vehicles spawning in, I was going to suggest more diverse vehicles that aren't being dropped in on Pelicans, like a chopper at every base. But I was thinking about it, and I was like, the maps are so small, if you put permanent vehicles in those spots, you can't put tanks, because the maps aren't big enough for them. They're very small 3-laneway maps, and if there's heaps and heaps of vehicles on the map, it's just going to get really cluttered. The maps are designed around infantry-based 12v12 combat, so I can't really see a way they could add more vehicles in without it becoming messy. On top of that, the skewer isn't really equipped to taking out heaps and heaps of vehicles if there's only one on the map, sometimes 0 on the map. So fundamentally, and I tweeted out about this, there isn't much room to actually add more vehicles in its current state. We need larger and bigger maps to accommodate the extra vehicles. Moving on from that, we have the weapons. Now, if you think I'm just going to insult the assault rifle, then no, I'm not going to say that. I'm only going to say that I can cross-map people with it very easily. However, I've been making it a habit to always pick up a battle rifle, and I consistently beat the people using the assault rifle. The sniper rifle and zooming in general is still kind of wonky. If you zoom in twice with any weapon, then press Y to actually zoom out, which is the swap weapon for a lot of people on controller. When you zoom back in, it'll be already double zoomed. And this can really disorientate me, so I'd really like to see that fixed. Next up we have the plasma pistol, and the plasma pistol still hasn't been buffed. But really, aside from that, I feel like every other weapon fits its niche. The plasma pistol still feels out of place. Next up we have the vehicles. Now the Banshee, I thought the Banshee was bad before, but it takes 2 sniper rifle bullets to kill a Banshee. The Banshee needs a serious buff, both in terms of overall health, and the Banshee bomb doesn't actually kill someone in one shot. It needs to be a one shot. In its current form, I don't even bother going for it. Next up, we're going to talk about the theater mode. Now, the theater mode of Halo Infinite is very similar to Halo 5. It has some big fundamental issues with it. I'll have the full list of problems in the description below. But to briefly sum it up, if you join in progress into a game, you will not be able to go back into theater after the game and select your character. If you go to where you were at the time of the game, your character will just be frozen solid, floating around, but cannot be selected. The theater playback speed is only 90% of real time, so it looks very sluggish and slow. I did like that there's a bar down the bottom, and it lets you quickly click to the point of the game you want to go to instead of having to fast forward through the whole game. That's an awesome feature, so good job for adding that. Probably my biggest gripe about Halo Infinite's theater mode is the shots don't accurately represent where you're aiming. So say you're playing on 150 ping, like I am from Australia to West US, dependent on how high your ping is, depends on how it will look in theater. I'm going to put a comparison on screen now. One is the raw clip that I recorded live, and then after that I'm going to play the theater mode version. Not only that, there's a lot of bugs. Midway through the Killtastrophe I posted the other day, and I'll put that on screen also now, it'll just randomly cut to a different person every single time it reaches the Killtacular, and I couldn't understand why it's doing that. Moving on from that, we have the battle pass progression and challenge system. Now, I spoke about this a lot in my previous videos, and as we all know, it's not a good system. New information has come out that there's going to be 88 new bundles that will be coming to Halo Infinite, all locked behind paywalls. My only suggestion would be to let you earn the currency through playing the game, but make it very slow. Some sort of way to earn everything just by playing would be fantastic. On top of that, the new challenge system that got implemented after my video basically saying that it sucks, the new system they added in means for it to actually be a better system, you have to play 25 games per day. And I'll put the little graph up on screen now as well, that earning 50 XP per game is less XP than before if you're not playing X amount of games. Finally, we're going to end on what I love about the game. I really wanted to end on a positive. I did want to praise Halo Infinite. It's been my little goal to get a Killionaire in BTB, so I'm working on that at the moment. But the ranked based game modes have been really fun to play, and I found myself sinking a lot of time into the overall multiplayer experience, which is fantastic because I was getting a bit burnt out on Halo MCC. I absolutely love the equipment. There's some really cool new techie advanced movement techniques that have been found, and you'll see more in my upcoming uploads. But I really think the grapple hook was one of the best things that got incorporated into the overall game. It's just fun to use. This is a little side note, but I'm surprised the repulsor isn't in the campaign. And as I've said before, it's just fantastic to see everybody enjoying the game. The things I did complain about are very, very minor, and I think overall balancing and updates in the future will rectify these issues. I think we're in a really good spot as a community at the moment. Campaign looks really, really good. A lot of people are having a lot of fun with the multiplayer, which is great. And even the competitive scene, the competitive community are enjoying playing on their settings, and even the professionals are having fun competing. Once we get Forge, we can create our own game modes, and hopefully a custom games browser of some sort gets added into the game. I think we'll be in a really good spot. Not only that, but I'm already starting to see some cool modding stuff by Game Cheat and Rejected Shotgun, flying around the Pelican and the Phantom, and that makes me happy. So overall, very happy with the game. Minor changes that I hope are made in the not too distant future, but thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you're loving about Halo Infinite, and also some stuff you'd like to see change if you want to comment that too. We're getting very close to 150,000 subscribers, which is awesome, and I'll see you guys later.